Welcome to Japon. Japon is a GST invoice preparing and printing online browser-based application for GST taxpayers. This application can be used on a mobile device and also in offline mode. This application is designed to enable the users to enter invoice details using simple and user-friendly forms and generate invoice reference number on click of a button. The seamless integration of Japon with Invoice portal will help the taxpayers having few invoices to register in generating IRN without API integration or using bulk upload option in the portal. The important features of Japon are it is browser-based web application. Application can be downloaded on the mobile also. Application has simple user-friendly forms for entering the invoice details. There are built-in validations to check the correctness of the data entered. Generation of IRN on click of a button, print invoice with QR code on it, cancellation of IRN, generation of e-bill using IRN, creation of masters for recipient GSTNs and HSNs details, backup and restore facilities of the data entered. Login procedure to JEP. You can log in to JEP online using the same credentials as registered in Invoice portal. However, the authentication is strengthened by accepting OTP received on the registered mobile number. If you are a new user, go to the Invoice portal and register using GSTN and further log in to JEPON using the same credentials. Now enter the username, password, and click on submit. You will receive an OTP on your mobile. Enter the OTP and log in. After successful login, system will prompt you to update the profile details. Enter your GSTN and other details are auto-filled in the form. The profile details are one-time entry and used as supplier details during invoice creation. The dashboard displays the total number of invoices generated, number of invoices pending for IRN generation, the number of recipient GSTNs and HSNs entered in the master. Create invoice. This option is used to create and generate invoice. This is the main form and is used to enter the invoice details. Select the supply type such as B2B or SES or exports or deemed exports. Document can be tax invoice or credit note or debit note as per the business requirements. Enter the document number and date. Next, enter the recipient details. You can select the recipient details from the list which you have entered in the recipient master. Transaction type can be selected as regular, bill from, dispatch from, bill to, ship to and combination, and the details may be entered accordingly. Item details. Here you can enter the items as per the invoice. Select the product details from the list which you have entered in the product master. Total item. This is the total of all the items. Invoice level discount or other charges may be entered here. Next, enter the e-bill details if required by selecting yes. In the previous section, all the transaction details are displayed. You may click on generate to generate IRN or you may click on save to save the invoice in the pending list. On click of generate IRN, the invoice details are validated and on successful validation, IRN is generated. Cancel by IRN. IRN can be cancelled within 24 hours of generation of IRN. The cancellation can be done by three ways, that is by selecting from generated list or by entering document details or based on IRN number. On entering the IRN number or document number and date, the transaction details are displayed. The user needs to enter the cancel reason and remarks and click on submit. If e-bill is already generated, then the IRN cannot be cancelled. E-bill by IRN. E-bill can be generated during or after invoice generation. E-bill can be generated in three ways, namely by selecting from IRN generated list, by entering document details or by entering IRN. On selecting IRN from the list, the details of the transaction are displayed. Now enter the Part B details such as transporter ID, transporter name, transporter document number, date, and also enter the vehicle number, transport mode and vehicle type. And click on submit button and a bill is generated. The dispatch or ship to details can also be changed during the bill generation. Recipient Master. You may enter the details of your frequently used recipient or clients using this option. Details of the recipient such as GST, trade name, address details may be entered using this option. This will help you in quickly entering the purchaser details in the invoice entry form and thereby reduce the data entry errors. Product Master. Similarly, you may enter the details of your product using this option. Details of the product such as HSN code, description, unit, price and tax rate can be entered. Backup and restore. The data entered in the JEPON system such as master details of recipient GST, HSN details and the pending invoices are stored locally in the user's system. If you log into the JEPON using a different system or a browser, these details may not be available. Hence, a regular backup of the data is recommended so that the same data can be restored to the new system or browser. Now click on Backup. A JSON file with the name Invoice Backup will be downloaded automatically. Now open different browser. Log in to JEPON with the same login credential. Click on Restore. A new window will pop up. Now select the file which you had backed up. On successful upload of file, data restored successfully message will be displayed. You may now continue using the JEPON with the data restored.